Easy, easy peasy, because we've spoken about it so many times
Oh
before,
gosh,
right?
like a broken record.
But yet still, there's so much problems, so much hurt, so much pain, right? The problem is so many relationships, especially in our black community, and we have to mention black community
Mm-hmm.
because our people are the most broken.
Yep.
The relationships failing,
Families
and
broken.
yes, so getting straight into it, I just want to say you have choices and you have consequences. Every choice has a consequence. Good choice has a consequence. Bad choice has a consequence. But I can tell you, the bad consequence or the consequence related to the bad choice is about 7 to 10 times worse. Talking from experience, and I'm sure Ron could also say the same.
Mm-hmm.
So you can apply these things when either one, you're in a relationship, or you're single and you're seeking a relationship.
I think it's better when they're single, you know, because when people in and I've seen this, when there are a lot of people when they're in a relationship, when they get into an argument, they always feel they're right. The next person wrong. I right.
Yeah.
How you know that? You only seen it from your point of view. You only seen it from your perspective.
Hmm.
You don't know that. So when they're
Right.
single now.
Yeah. And that leads because this point is getting really emotional,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's the same for
It
you.
is Riley up.
The first thing is there are a lot as I would have mentioned here this week because I've had experiences just this week. The first thing is there are a lot of delusional people out there. And it's not a simple fix. It's not on a low level. It's the highest level.
I would say this, okay? It's a simple fix, you know. It's a simple fix, you know. The thing is, the willingness to fix it.
Right. That's why isn't that is what makes it not a simple fix at the same time. So it twofold, you know. But yeah. So to touch on that, as we keep on saying, as we started off with the toast, be intentional. Be intentional. Right? We have to be when you be intentional, everything else under that flows from it. Because when you're intentional, you would now be accountable for yourself genuinely. You'll begin to become aware of the things that you're doing. So your thoughts, your words, and by extension, therefore your actions. Um, and the things, everything we've mentioned before in the previous episode. So again, honesty with self and partner, right, or intended partner for those who may be single. After honesty, communication is the next step. So you have to be able to communicate after you understand yourself. For example, as we mentioned before, somebody who looking to have fun.
I have a point. There are some points here. Go ahead. Go ahead. There's some because you see this section here. This section is my buffing section.
Right, right.
This is my buffing section right here. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, somebody who looking to have fun, communicate with the person, right? Don't take the person for a ride because if the person not on board, you're going to end up in problems. and it already have too much of that going on. You've seen the effects of that. I don't need to explain it. That's where the man bashing woman and the woman bashing man comes from.
Yeah. The genders at war.
Yeah. So if you're in it for having fun's sake, make sure the person is on the same page as you. As in, they're okay with it. Now, I'm not saying that all of this is okay, right? This is not, don't say next say all of this is okay. Because at the end of the day, as again we've mentioned, and this takes priority, dating or relationship should always be for marriage.
That is that's one of my points. Right? That's one of my
Let
points.
me talk about it and reiterate it again.
So I'm not going to. I'm
Yeah.
not going to. Right? Dating should never, I reiterate
Yes.
or reiterate, never be for fun. Never. Capital NEVER.
Exclamation
point. Should never be for fun. Right? You don't, and another thing to add to that, you don't date just because he or she is attractive.
That's also one of my points.
Oh gosh, she have nice eyes
And hair
and nice hair
and nice shape,
and oh gosh, he wearing Burberry cologne.
and he have abs.
And he's Ted Bundy Jr. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Or baby Lorena Bobbitt. You know about Lorena Bobbitt?
Remember again?
The woman who I can't remember if it was alleged that he was unfaithful, but in response to that, she decided to, while he was sleeping, take a knife and swishing.
Right. Yes. I remember now.
And for the fellas that are listening, when I say swishing, I mean
Yes.
like the family jewels. Go on. I think she threw it in the dustbin. I think she threw it in the trash. Yeah, I think she threw it in the trash. Yeah.
Wow.
So don't risk losing the family jewels over curly hair, please. Right? And please don't risk getting kidnapped over abs and blueberry color.
Mm-hmm.
So understand, dating should never be for fun. Dating is a precursor to serious relationship and marriage.
Yeah.
Right? Also, before we even get to the whole dating thing, I need everybody to understand that if you want to be in a loving relationship, before you even get there, you have to be able to learn to love yourself. In order to love yourself, you have to know yourself.
Yep.
Right? Know yourself. Go look in the mirror. See the person you are. Don't lie to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be defensive. I am this currently, but I don't have to stay here. Yes, it will be scary, it will be hurtful, you will cry, but it's necessary.
Yeah.
When you get to know yourself, improve. Learn to love yourself, learn to love being alone.
Yep.
Right? When you're able to do that, you'll realize that you'll start to develop a high standard for yourself and the way you want to be treated. And in addition to that, when you realize that you have a higher standard in terms of how you want to be treated, then you will also have high standards for the way in which you treat people. Because you don't want to be treated poorly, so therefore you shouldn't treat people poorly. Right? Do unto others as you will have them do unto you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Another thing, especially in the Caribbean, because I know we like to horn. We like to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody complaining about it. Right? You all want to stop infidelity. You all want to stop the honing. Want to stop the cheating pandemic. Stop lying. Stop lying. Have some honor.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want no honor no more. We need to be honorable again. Be good for your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you're not interested in somebody for the long term, let them know.
Correct.
I'm not interested in that long term thing right now, and I just trying to enjoy being single. I just trying to be honest with it. Be honest with people.
Again, don't take them for a ride.
Don't take them for a ride. Stop lying. Have some honor. Men had honor long time. Women had honor long time. I don't know what's going on now. But everybody complaining and everybody want a horn first. We have music about it now.
So much music about it.
If you're that, if things that bad, don't get into a relationship.
Correct, is it?
Don't let sex be a driving force of getting into relationships.